So I keep talking about degenerate men in my videos, and I feel like sometimes people don't really understand what exactly I mean by that. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly what I think degenerate men are and top 7 things. Obviously, there's more, but top 7 things that, in my opinion, only degenerate men do. And I'm going to tell you how to stop doing those things, and I'm going to tell you how to replace those things with other things, other habits, and other traits that high value men do. So whenever you have a habit, you can't really just stop doing that habit because it's built into your system. Instead, what you can do is replace that habit. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So keep watching. Number one thing, and this is in no particular order, is degenerate men spend endless amount of time scrolling mindlessly on social media. You must have seen these people, or maybe you are this person, who are just sitting with the phone in front of them and they just keep fucking scrolling. They just keep doing this for endless amount of time. They can keep doing this all day. It has no purpose, it has no limits, and it has no value in it. The only reason you keep going back is because I'll explain to you by correlating this to drugs. All right, this is a bit of an extreme example, but it'll definitely 100% help you understand. Imagine a junkie, right? So a person who takes drugs. The first time they do a drug, the first time that they get high, maybe they shoot up heroin, whatever the fuck they do, they get a very, very strong high, right? So the effects of the drug is very potent in the beginning, the first hit, right? And then after every consecutive time that they take the drug, that they inject the drug into themselves, it is more and more fleeting until eventually it just makes them feel nothing. They just do it in the hopes of feeling good, in the hopes of getting that high, but they end up getting and feeling nothing. That is exactly what is happening to you with your phone and with your scrolling. The more you try to avoid it, the more you try to run away from the fact that you are genuinely addicted to your phone and on all the social media. I am on no social media platform, by the way. Alright, just to help you understand, I don't use Instagram. I don't have it on my phone. I don't use Instagram. I don't use YouTube on my phone. The only time I use YouTube is I have YouTube Premium, so I can just turn my phone off and play YouTube videos and songs while I'm working out. That's the only purpose of YouTube on my phone, is because I want to listen to good quality music while I'm working out. That is the only social media I use. I don't have Twitter, I don't have Instagram on my phone, I don't use Facebook. All of these things are just junk. I have never ever found myself mindlessly scrolling in the past probably couple of years. And that simply doing that, removing social media from my completely from my phone, breaking off from all my social media friends that were adding no value to my life and were completely utter useless, I have improved the quality of my life to such a big degree. And I don't say all of this just to boast to you, just to tell you what a great person I am. No, I'm telling you this because I practice what I'm preaching. I've actually felt the benefits that's why I'm talking about this to you. The number one thing that you need to do in order to stop doing that is delete all social media from my phone, bro. You don't need it. If anybody important in your life needs to communicate to you, needs to reach out to you, they'll reach out to you via phone calls or WhatsApp if they really need you. If they don't, if they just have to send fucking reels to you and waste your time, then they're not really your friends, bro. Even if they're good friends, bro, they're useless. They're useless. They're not contributing to improving your life in any way or shape or form. The only way to do it is to cut them out, right? Just just delete your social media forever. I don't have my previous Instagram accounts. I don't even have access to them because I don't care. All of the friends that I had connected to me, I don't really think about them. I don't care about them. And the people that I did think about and I did care about, I got a message from them on WhatsApp and I reconnected with them through WhatsApp, and now we have a stronger bond. Because earlier all we were doing was fucking sending reels to each other, and now we actually have meaningful conversations. You don't even have to do that. Most people your age right now, you're all just dumb teenagers. You're not gonna make meaningful and valuable friendships. Just cut them out. That's gonna be the most easiest way to pull the bandage off. What you should do instead is try to meditate. And I know that sounds cliche, very cringe. I completely understand that, but just think about why you felt that way. Just think about why when I said meditate, just you just pushed it off, just pushed it away. The point of me asking you to meditate was because I still want you to improve your attention span, because by scrolling endlessly on social media, you are ruining your dopamine levels, you are ruining your attention span and your ability to focus on one task. You're just frying your circuits of your brain. You're not able to focus on one task, let alone complete a task by sitting at it for a couple of hours. When's the last time you did deep work? Do you even know what deep work is, bro? I think about this. This is really concerning in my generation. People don't know how to deep work. When's the last time you sat down and watched a movie without touching the remote, without seeking forward? You can't even watch a fucking movie without having to skip parts. Meditate, and I have a full guide on how to meditate. It's a very short video. I'm very sure you can consume that video. I'll put a card somewhere, or you can just look for it in my channel. Meditation is going to 100% help you improve your, or should I say, recompensate for all the years of abuse that you've done to your attention span and your focus levels. You probably cannot even sit still for 10 minutes right now. That's why in my video I'm going to tell you to start with like 30 seconds, as low as 30 seconds of meditation. Starting somewhere is far better than not working towards improving your attention span at all. Second thing that only degenerate men do, in my opinion, is procrastinate. There's a very amazing concept that I read about in a book called Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. I think I'm saying it wrong, but I think I'll get the concept right just the same. The phrase goes, eat the frog. What the basic concept behind this is that if I were to offer you the most lavish meal of your life, whatever you want, in any amount that you want, for free right in front of you to eat, the only condition with that is that you have to eat a live frog, raw frog along with it. The only choice that you get is that you can either eat it before the meal or after the meal. Any person, or I think even chimpanzees, would agree that probably eating the raw frog, dirty frog, before the meal is going to be the most smartest choice, because then you have that tasty food to cleanse your palate with, to leave the entire experience with a good taste in your mouth, right? Instead, as opposed to that, if you were to choose to eat that frog after your meal, you would firstly not be able to enjoy the meal at all, because you'd be constantly looking at the frog and thinking about the fact that you have to fucking eat this thing after you're done with the food, and then you will have to eat it. You will probably throw up, and you're gonna leave the experience with a bad taste and a very bad experience. So any smart person, any person with like little amount of um, intelligence would say that they would choose to eat the frog prior to eating the meat, right? Cool. Because this entire analogy, it's an analogy, because the entire analogy is so extreme, people are very quick to say that obviously we'll choose to eat the frog before so we can leave the experience with a good taste in our mouth, right? What you are actually doing when you procrastinate, or maybe you don't, maybe you know a person that's procrastinating. If you don't, wonderful. But what you're doing in real life if you procrastinate is you keep pushing that frog away. You're saying, no, I'll eat it after the supper, I'll eat it after the appetizer, I'll eat it after the dessert. You just keep pushing it away as if you're not going to be, if you push it far enough, you won't be required to eat it, which is bullshit. You know that. You're bullshitting yourself. Like, you keep telling yourself, I'll study from next week, I'll study from next week, and before you know it, it's like the day before the exams, and you have to complete the entire chapter, all the chapters, like 10-15 chapters in one single night. If you were to, even if you were to half-ass the task, right? So if you have to complete 15 chapters, and all you do is you read through all the chapters, but 1 month before, you're still gonna be extremely, like, not one time, not two times, not 10 times, you're gonna be 100 times better off than if you were to complete the entire syllabus the night before the exams. You're gonna have an upper edge to every single child that is gonna be in your school, college, whatever. Because not a single teenager thinks like this. Not a single teenager thinks that I'm going to reward my future self. Nobody respects their future selves anymore. They just keep punishing it. I'm gonna start smoking, I'm gonna start fucking drinking, I'm gonna start doing drugs, I'm gonna vape my life away, and then they punish their future selves. All of these little, even drastic changes that you make into your life are going to snowball and create a ripple effect into your future self. Your future self's life is going to be ruined. But that goes the other way around as well. If you keep making positive changes into your life, if you keep deciding that fuck it, I'm just gonna do this task, get it over with, you're actually helping your future self. You're actually saying, I respect my future self, and your future self is actually going to look back and be proud of you. Every single time, and I don't say this just to virtue signal, I say this as a proof to you that I actually practice what I preach. At least in the past 2 years, there hasn't been a single moment where I've looked back in time towards my past self and felt nothing but gratitude. Anything other than gratitude. I've never felt regret. I've never felt disgust. I've never felt ashamed. I've only felt gratitude. I've only been like, I'm so grateful I did that thing 2 months ago. I'm so grateful I started doing this thing 6 months ago. Never have I ever said, I regret doing that. I regret not doing that. That's because I refuse to procrastinate, because I see every single time I don't procrastinate as an opportunity for me. Because I don't see it as just myself. Every single time I'm given the opportunity to procrastinate, I see it as me getting an edge over my competition. Every single time that I choose not to snooze my alarm on my phone, I am getting a little bit ahead of my competition. I'm actually making a decision that's going to be the difference between me and my competition 5 years from now on. Every single time I sit down to record a video, even when I don't feel like it, I'm actually gifting and rewarding my future self. When you start thinking of your tasks as your duties to your future self, and these tasks as a differentiation factor between you and your competition, basically when you see your life as bigger than just you, when you're not as selfish, when you see your life as an amalgamation of you, your competition, and your future self, that's when you're actually going to start making changes, and that's when you start going to start seeing progress in your life. Unless you start doing that, unless you start seeing your life like that, there is nothing that's going to help you make the progress that you want to make. You're always going to fail, you're always going to stop, you're always going to half-ass, you're always going to be satisfied with good enough results. If that is the life you want, keep procrastinating, keep being a pussy, keep being a bitch. Less competition for me. The third habit, trait slash thing that degenerate men do, that high value men don't, is they eat shit food. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheat meals are different. Having a diet that only consists of shit food, that only consists of packaged food, sugars, and fried stuff, then how do you expect to build a better physique? How do you expect to attract that woman that you want, that has the perfect physique? Did she not say no to all the times she was offered that sweet? All the times she was inclined to eat that sweet, but she chose not to because she wanted to maintain the physique that she has? Like, of course she did. Of course she has self-control. Of course, she had self-regulation. Do you think she is going to choose a man that has no self-control, no self-regulation? Why? Even if we remove women out of the equation, right? Uh, the choices with regard to food that you're making, do you think it's going to make you a healthier man? Do you think it's going to, do you think it's going to translate into your longevity? Will you be alive by the time you have grandchildren? By the rate that you're eating? Are you going to have diabetes within the next 20, 30 years? Most likely. If every single day your diet consists of sugars, packaged food, and fried shit, even if you're not, even if I'm not even counting calories right now. This is just this is just unhealthy. Like scientifically proven to be, these three things are unhealthy. Right? Everything that's packaged, everything that's includes sugar in it, everything that's fried, unhealthy food. I'm not even talking about counting calories, eating more protein. Fuck that. Even if you just consume all of these three things as a on a regular basis on your diet, you're fucked, bro. There's 0% chance you're ever gonna get a six pack abs. I still don't have a six pack abs, and I eat fucking healthy. Let me tell you, I only eat twice a day. Only recently um, I'm gonna start getting on a more stricter diet. But I just eat twice a day. I eat oats with protein powder in breakfast with a couple of other things, and in dinner I eat it's basin ka chila basically with soya granules in it. So both of these things are high in protein, low in calorie, and I just eat twice a day. I fast most of my days. I still don't have a six pack abs. I have abs, they're just not as clear as I want them to be. How do you think you're ever going to reach to a six pack abs physique if you're just making horrible food choices right now? I eat pretty good. I can guarantee that I eat healthier than you right now. And I still need to lose fat. I'm still going to get on a cut. Next video is going to be about that. How to stop eating shit food is to just cut it out, dumbass. You like eating chocolate? Switch that out with eating chocolate protein powder with oats. If you cannot afford if you cannot afford a protein powder, you can still make high protein oats. If you want, I'll drop a recipe for that without protein powder. You can still make oats taste pretty good with zero sugar cocoa powder in it, and you can still make it taste pretty good and it be high protein without adding sugar in it, without anything. You just have to decide on your own. Everything is possible. You can build a very aesthetic physique on a vegetarian diet without any supplements. But you have to make that resolve. You have to decide on your own that fuck yes, I want to do that. Unless you do, there's nothing that's gonna help you. Slowly cut out this shit. Don't drink any cold drinks. I haven't had a cold drink in years. The only time cold drink enters my house, that means my family doesn't drink cold drinks. The only times that cold drinks enter my house is during the festivals for guests, or guests bring cold drinks into my house. And still nobody drinks it. We use it for the guests. Cut biscuits out of your diet. Cut out all of these, cut out all sugars from your diet. Stop drinking chai. I like if you drink like half a cup of chai, it's not gonna matter much to you. But think of what it does to your discipline, bro. Every single day you're making a cup of chai and drinking it. It's not really good for you. Like you can easily skip that out, or you can easily switch that out with black coffee. Black coffee doesn't even taste bitter to me anymore. I swear on my life, black coffee does not taste bitter. I drink it first thing in the morning. It genuinely, actually, I swear on my life, it actually tastes a little bit sweet. Black coffee. That means a spoonful of coffee and water. I don't even heat up the water. Just cold water from the fridge. I drink it as a form of medication to wake me up. Just like a quick espresso shot. If you want to cut all these things from your life, you need to just go cold turkey off of these things. These are not healthy things for you. Once you cut all these things out, then you can start to then you can start to include more healthier things in your life. Start eating. Fix a breakfast that you're going to eat for the rest of your life every single day. If you have one thing fixed, that's going to immensely improve your health, immensely give you more control over your diet. Make your own breakfast. Wake up early. It's fine. It's genuinely okay. It doesn't take any effort. In my household, we've reached a conclusion. We've reached to a point where my mother just makes my oats. It takes no effort. 50 gram of oats, 300 ml of milk, one scoop of protein powder. That's all. You can probably also do that. If you want my own recipe for making high protein oats, let me know in the comments below. I'll let you know. But working out and having a balanced, firstly healthy diet, and then having a high protein, low calorie diet should be like, it should be the basis of every man's life. Like that is the bare minimum. And the bar is so low these days. You don't need you don't even need like a six pack abs. You just need to be relatively lean. People think I look okay right now, like I look pretty good. I generally look at the mirror and I don't feel that good about my physique. I want to build more muscle and lose fat. A year ago, when my physique was like nowhere near where it is right now, I still wanted to build more muscle and lose more fat. My goals did not change at all, and I've made so much progress. That's just how man's life should be. It should be constant progress, or at least constant yearn for progress. You won't be making constant progress all of your life. Fourth thing that, in my opinion, only degenerate men do is, this is a bit controversial, but I still think this is true. Watch news. Obviously, you need to be informed of what's going on in the world, but news is just entertainment these days. News has always just been entertainment. When your grandfather would, wear his white kurta pajama and he would just sit on his rocking chair and read the newspaper, that was his entertainment. When your father turns on the TV after he comes back from the office, that's his form of entertainment. When you get reach a certain age, obviously as a man, TV serials are not going to fulfill you. They're not going to make you happy. The only dopamine you get is from news. Watching the fast-paced, hot TV anchor. These are all things that are just, these are made to hook you. We don't watch news in my household. And that's because not because we don't care about what's going on in the world. Like, I can tell you that I don't care about what's going on in the world, which is probably not good. That is a thing that I'm working towards improving in myself, but I genuinely don't care about what's going on in the world. As a result, I don't watch news. But my parents, they do care about what's going on in the world, and they figure out through other sources. They don't watch news because news manipulates you. News tells you things that the government wants you to think. The news scares you unnecessarily. This is exactly what happened during COVID. So watching news is 100% without a doubt a degenerate move for me. If you watch TV shows to a degree, that's still fine because there's a purpose to that. Watching news is just entertainment, does nothing. It informs you, but in a way that's not valuable for you anyway. Like, if there's a epidemic going on, if there's a pandemic going on, you're going to find out anyway. There's no need to watch fucking news for that. All news does is it gives you unnecessary, pointless, and even sometimes fake metrics that are just designed to scare you. So instead of watching news, turn the fucking TV off and grab a book and read. Work on yourself. That's the thing that you can do instead of watching news. Watch something else that will actually genuinely entertain you. Watch an anime, fine. Like, I hate anime, but still, like, the only animes that I have watched till date is Baki, Kengen Ashura, and Jujutsu Kaisen. If you can figure out something that is similar in all of them are about fighting. Men fighting, that's all that happens in all three of them. And the only reason I watched them was because I kept getting recommended the hard style audios that I would listen to while working out. So that like just piqued my curiosity, and I just wanted to see these men like fight, and I watched them fight. These are the only animes that I watched, and these are the only animes that I plan on watching. So even if you want to watch animes, that's fine by me. But at least this way you're intentional about wasting your time. Like you finished your work. This is not even waste of time. You're just winding off, right? You finished your work. You've done your reading part of the day. You've informed yourself. You've improved yourself, right? Now comes the time to maybe lay off for a while. Maybe you want to watch TV. Fine, that's all right. But be intentional about it. Don't be like I want to know about the world and then just go on looking at the anchor studies. That is not nice. Number five thing that degenerate men do is they take offense from criticism. The thing you need to understand in terms of criticism is it can only come from two places, and both of them are from extreme areas. So you need to be very smart about criticism, right? The first place that criticism comes from is beneath you. That means that these are people who are jealous of you. These are people who wanted to do what you're doing but couldn't do because of their own inadequacies, insufficiencies, or failures, or just lack of masculinity. These are just jealous of you. They want what you have, but they can't have what you have because they're not you. The second place that criticism comes from is from above you. These are people who don't actually care about you, but these people care about what you're doing. These are men that actually want to help you improve yourself, not because they care about you, because they care about the thing that you stand for, right? So, in my own example, in my own example, I help young Indian men become better versions of themselves because I want to contribute to helping my generation of men become more masculine, better, so that I can help as much men in my generation as much as I can. Right? That is my purpose. That is my goal. That's why I'm doing all of this. Also for money, but that's like a side product. That's like in my attempt of doing this, that happens. Right? Now, in my journey of doing this, I've come across and I will come across a lot of people that will try to sabotage me, that will try to look down upon me because I'm trying to do this something that they could never do. Because I am doing something that they never could do. These men are jealous, these men are bitter, these men are salty. These men will never be able to accomplish what I've been able to accomplish, and they will never be able to accomplish what I'm going to accomplish, right? These men are jealous, so they will talk shit about me, they will hate me, they will not like me, and I'm okay with that. I don't even feel bad about them, they just exist, they have a purpose in my own journey, and I appreciate them for that. It's fine. But there's also some criticism that is genuine feedback. These are things that I can actually improve and work upon. This is actual feedback. Like some people tell me that the background music is perhaps too loud in my videos. That's actual feedback that I can use in order to improve my physique, improve my videos in future, right? Some people tell me that maybe the background music is too distracting, maybe I should use some other kind of music. That is genuine feedback. That is coming from people who are maybe more maybe they're my target audience, maybe these are people that are watching my videos and actually can give me feedback based of what they like and don't like, or these are people who are better than me in the YouTube game and they understand the little beginner mistakes that they perhaps see me making, and they care about the fact that I'm trying to build a YouTube audience, and as a result they want to help me out, not because they care about me per se, or maybe they do, but because they care about what I stand for, right? So, as a high value man, it is my duty to firstly differentiate between these people, first of all. Second of all, I need to not take these personally. If someone tells me that my videos are shit, I need to be like, is this person speaking out of hate, or is this person speaking as a mentor that's trying to be harsh and still trying to help me? Once I do that, I need to then work towards improving that without taking it personally, without being emotional about it like a bitch. That is what high value men do. That is what I also try to do. You'll see, I have never ever responded to a hate comment with hate in response. That's because I understand that they have a purpose, they have maybe they're supposed to teach me something in my journey. So I respect their existence, but I don't want to acknowledge them I because like that's not who I want to be. I don't want to be the person that replies to hate comments, right? I want to be known for the guy that responds to hate with compassion. I want to be known like that guy. Maybe I'm virtue signaling. I apologize if I sound like that, but I don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for the person who takes feedback from everything that the comments tell me and learn from them and make myself better. That's all I want to do. That's what I want to be known for. So you decide for yourself what you want to focus on. You can either focus on the hate, which is always going to be less than the praise that you're getting, as long as your value provision in the world and in the society in general is okay. Like it doesn't even matter if you're a YouTuber or not. If you're a high value man, you're going to get both hate and you're going to get feedback from positive, nice people as well. You need to figure out which is which. You need to focus on the things that actually matter and will help you become a better person. If a guy just comments on a video that I'm a dumbass, I look like a shit, and that I'm wearing a tank top and that it looks ridiculous, that doesn't help me in any way improving my videos, right? What helps me is a person telling me that perhaps I should consider making shorts for my channel. Perhaps I should consider making shorter videos for people who are perhaps less attention span. Or maybe someone's giving me video ideas. Maybe they're telling me I should tweak my videos a little bit in order to make it more engaging. This is actual feedback that I can actually work towards. If you found everything that I'm saying so far valuable, I've written a free ebook which took me a couple of months to write, and I wrote it as a guide for my younger brother to navigate through his teenage life into adulthood. It's a full guide that you need in order to become a high value person, a high value man. If you're interested, it's the top link in the description. It's completely free. You don't even need to give me your email, and enjoy the rest of the video. The sixth thing that, in my opinion, degenerate men do is they have degenerate friends who will only bring them down. Here's exactly what I mean. There's 100% without a doubt a friend of yours that insults you a lot, that perhaps bullies you along with other people, and they laugh it out and they just having fun with it. But you feel bad, right? It's not in a way that's like they're poking fun at you and you're poking fun at them back. It's like they're bullying you, they're harassing you, and you don't feel good about it. They smoke, drink, or do drugs, and they pressurize you into doing those things as well, along with them. If any of these things sound relatable to you, you have a degenerate friend group, and you need to cut them out of your life. These are fucking idiots that are never going to achieve anything in their lives. They're going to get a job, get married to a 5 out of 10, have 2 children, and they're going to die raising them, and nothing happy is ever going to happen to them. This is their entire life. This is a dictator. I'm telling you, this is how it's going to go. Maybe they'll get a promotion every 2 fucking years. They're never going to be satisfied with the money they're making. They're going to make 70,000 and spend 75,000. That is going to be their life. These men are not like us. These men are a waste of our potential because they're bringing us down. Cut these men out of your life. Instead, build a tribe on people who actually matter, who care about you. I have 2 friends. Both of them are men. Both of them are people that care about me. Both of them are men who want to see me succeed, who support me a lot. These are the only 2 men that I talk to. And I talk to them very rarely. Like, I don't talk to them every day. I don't even meet them in months straight. And that is fine by us. We are okay with having that kind of friendship because we're all in our own journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. We're that driven. The only friends we have is each other, and we still don't fucking meet. We still don't hang out because we're so driven. Because you're a teenager, there's no repercussions that you have right now besides them ruining their lives and also contributing to you, helping you ruin your lives as well. You think one cigarette is not going to affect you right now? Think 20 years down the line when you're going to be addicted to cigarettes and you're going to want to quit, but you won't be able to. Small changes, small decisions dictate how our life's going to be, especially right now when you're fucking 10 years old. Choose who you spend your time with or don't spend your time with. That's the most important thing I can tell you right now. Number 7 thing that in my opinion only degenerate men do is watch porn. I've never had a problem with watching porn per se, but if I had to tell you, if I had to help you stop doing that, I would say install a install a porn blocker onto your website. There are amazing apps there that can do that. Secondly, people often associate watching porn and masturbation together. Now, I want to make myself very clear, masturbation is still bad. But the reason why people say it's bad is not true. It doesn't lower your testosterone. It doesn't cause you erectile dysfunction. So both of those things are false. Those are based off of studies that never happened. What is true is that it makes you weak. It makes you feel guilty and pathetic, which are true repercussions that masturbation causes. Watching porn will ruin your life. So even though masturbation within moderation is not going to ruin your life, it's still bad, but porn, even with moderation, will ruin your life. It's going to ruin your sex life, it's going to ruin your ability to ejaculate with an actual woman, not just your fucking hand, and it's going to completely sexualize your brain. All of these things are, in my opinion, completely and utterly pathetic. If you want to stop, turn your phone off, give it to your parents for 3 months. Seriously, there is nothing that can be, there is nothing valuable that you're going to do with your phone. Have them give it to you while you're gonna go work out in the gym. Have them give it to you under supervision. Be like, I want to control my screen time. Give it to your parents to lock it away. They're gonna be more than happy, by the way, doing that, taking your phone away. You do it for 3 months. After that, you won't even feel like watching porn. After that, you won't even feel like masturbating. Try this for 3 months. Install a porn blocker if you want to. What you need to do instead of watching porn is spend your time becoming a better version of yourself. Watch podcasts, watch watch long form content that is not designed to ruin your attention span, but rather designed to give you value so that you can become a better fan. Watch my hour-long guides on how to improve communication skills, how to build discipline, how to be more consistent. This is the kind of stuff that's going to improve your life. All the 7 things that are listed out, even if you don't do all of these things, doing the opposite of the things that I told you about is going to immensely put your life in completely other direction. If you're doing any of the 7 things that I told you, don't worry, I can help you improve yourself. I can help you leave these bad habits and instead adopt good ones. But if you're doing any of them, your life is on a downward spiral, bro. If you smoke right now, you're gonna smoke more and more. That's what happens. If you drink right now and you're thinking, I won't become an alcoholic, that's what every alcoholic says. If you want to improve your life, start incorporating good habits into your life so the spiral becomes so that it turns upside down and the spiral is upward. So that you keep making progress. If you found everything that I'm saying so far valuable, I've written a free ebook which took me a couple of months to write, and I wrote it as a guide for my younger brother to navigate through his teenage life into adulthood. It's a full guide that you need in order to become a high value person, a high value man. If you're interested, it's the top link in the description. It's completely free. You don't even need to give me your email. I'm building a community of high value men or men who want to become high value. If you have reached to this point in this video, you 100% are one of them. So subscribe to my channel right now so my videos can find you more easily and I can help you in your own self-improvement journey by videos just like this every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I'll see you in the next video.